Hey, what's going on, people? It's your old pal CHH. So basically, I had to ditch the desk in here because I have so much shit that I have to just make a desk on the go. And I got this small wooden table that's kind of like a coffee table because I need something to put my drinks on and stuff in here. So you're going to be getting different angles now in the horror room. And I'll improve and make some better, clean some stuff up. But for now, we're just going to roll with it and take it day by day. So I haven't been able to do much research on other titles, but I have got my Elm Streets ready. I know we've got Child's Play coming. I know we're going to do Army of Darkness. I know we're going to do maybe Creepshow, a home video episode for that, because I know Creepshow has so many amazing posters. I can only imagine that the physical media side is going to be just as insane. So without further ado, let me show you some of the cool ones that I have, and then we're going to look at, as per usual, all the really cool old school releases of Elm Street 2 on home video. I think there might even be a CED. We'll see. First up, you gotta love... so Elm Street 2, this was the first time they ever did artwork that was not the original poster art. And then they went back to that after this, which is interesting. You know, Elm Street 3 and 4 went back to the poster art, but for the VHS for part 2, they did this really cool thing with the flames and a great shot of Freddy in the town. Now this one right here, it says media, but this is actually also the Video Treasures release. So basically this release has terrible picture quality. I think it's what's called SLP. I could be wrong. But basically this VHS looks very cheap. And it's a poor scan of it. So I think the original releases probably actually look better than this release. So I do have that, and which is pretty cool. I swore to God that I had a beta tape, but I've been looking everywhere for it. I can't find it. I do have this Double the Horror pack. Now this has Nightmares 1 and Part 2 in it. This also is Video Treasure, but it's also Anchor Bay as well. These don't have covers. These just come in the tape form. And here is Elm Street 2. It's a very cheap feeling VHS too. It's very light. So yeah, I'm sure that this one probably looks just as bad. I haven't watched it, but I'm sure it does not look good whatsoever. You know. But I'm really excited to show this. So when it came to the Laserdisc, they also did in the mid-90s a letterbox edition. This is from Elite. Now this is 1996. Now this Laserdisc looks out of this world good. Again, this is going to be the original presentation of the film from Elite, and they went back to the original poster art. Now there is a Laserdisc we'll look at that has the art that we just showed on the VHS tapes, but for the Elite Laserdisc, we got, and I'll take this out so you can see it, this beautiful poster art, and they did an amazing job on it. You can see how pristine and shiny it looks. And on the back side, we get this amazing shot of Freddy where he's melting at the end of the movie. And special features, let's see. A brand new digital widescreen transfer 185.1 created from New Line Cinema's original 35mm intermediate positive and magnetic mono tracks, contains the original theatrical trailer. So it does have the trailer on here. 1996. So that's when this came out, 1996. So you can get 2 versions of the Laserdisc in America, but we'll see what else we have when we do our research part where I show all the releases. But this is one of my favorite Laserdiscs I have. It looks so great, and I love the back shot of Freddy on there. So, but you guys know by now that Nightmare 2 is in fact my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street. So guys, let's go look at a bunch of really cool releases. And again, this is the first episode you've seen, guys. In the previous ones, I started with Dream Child on this. I'm kind of going in a backwards thing, and then I'll go back to maybe Freddy's Dead and things like that. But I've shown off the Blu-ray set in America, the little white one in the combo pack, and I've shown the DVD set off 1,000 times. So yes, I have those, but go check out those episodes too, because I think what people really dig is seeing the old school. So that's what I'm kind of focusing on. So without further ado, let's go look at a gluttony of a Nightmare on Elm Street 2 retro releases from around the globe. Hey guys, so we are here looking at these Elm Street releases.
You know, these are American apparently, but I gotta say, I've never seen this one, and I've never ever seen this double pack in person. I'm wondering if anybody else has. I mean, I like them, but I just figured those were worth showing. Of course, you should recognize this one. We've been doing that series now for a while, and these are all uniform like the rest of them, which is pretty cool. You gotta love the original artwork on that Asian release. Gotta love that. So that's a good looking one for sure. There's gonna be some really cool ones in here, by the way. I'm really excited to see. But I like this one, the Brazilian, I believe. I think I finally figured it out. Is that the Brazilian one? Here's the foreign Region B Laserdisc, which features really good art, to be honest with you. I dig the blend of that great shot of Freddy and then the poster art, which is great. Here is the American Laserdisc, which a lot of you will probably say, you know what, I kind of prefer that art over a lot of the Elm Street 2 art. And honestly, I wouldn't really argue you. I think it's great. This is a video disc, a VHD, I believe it's called. This is a format I've got to learn more about, but I found that online, which would be really cool to have. Here's an image of that beta tape that I swear to God I've got, guys. I just have no idea on earth where it is right now. We got the good old-fashioned remastered VHS, which is nice. I thought this was worth showing. This is a print ad for A Nightmare on Elm Street 2. That's just wicked cool. The Man of Your Dreams is back. Alright, now we get into some of the really good ones. They're using that silhouette shot of the stunt person playing Freddy and not Robert Englund, who's still in the movie in that shot of the... You guys know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. Here's another part of that foreign series we've seen. We've seen a lot of versions of that already before, so... La Revanche de Freddy. That's a good looking one. I really dig that one a lot. Yeah, there's some really cool ones for part 2 we're going to see. This one's great, too. Look at that shot of Freddy. It's an iconic shot that I love so much. Dig the color on that one. I love how faded that one looks. So that one was probably scanned, I don't know, a few years ago. And this one's got, like, this baby blue tint to the case. Which it's you know, it's not my favorite, but I like that one. This one's a pretty close variation off of what we got in America, but a little bit of a different tint. It's like they distress the colors in some of these, but they'll use the same thing. I believe that is another Brazilian one. Excuse me if I'm wrong. I'm still trying to figure out the languages and just remembering what's what. That's a cool one. This one has a really just... I don't know. Very 80s vibe to that cover. I dig it a lot. So here's we get into one of those classic shots of Freddy for part 2, that cartoon drawing of him. But that became really popular. I'd actually see that image on a lot of t-shirts and stuff. I actually have a few t-shirts with that shot of Freddy. This one's really cool. Nightmare 2 Die Rush, Freddy's Revenge. This was, I believe, the Japanese as well. This one, you know, pretty good look. The Laserdisc ended up looking a lot cooler, I think. But that VHS translates pretty well. Something about this one, I just dig it. I think it's the busyness of it and the big... I always like those big chunky letters that they use for Morderisk Morarit. How do you say that? Anyway, here we go, guys. This is my favorite for this run. Is obviously that Freddy's Revenge, but it's that skull again. We saw that for Dream Warriors the other day, and it's brilliant. I lied to you. This is my favorite. Because of that amazing shot of the glove on the backside, that is my favorite. This one is just wicked cool. And then we got a variation on that one. Again, not as cool. So the second to last one I just showed is hands down my favorite. But that video disc format, VHD, I've got to learn more about that. So there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching this video. This is your pal, good old CHH. We will do more. I'm excited for Creep Show. Let's do Creep Show soon. But yeah, stick with me. I'm going to make this a little bit better, but for now, this is what we got. We love you guys. We'll see you next time. Thank you to all of my Patreon supporters who make videos like this possible. To get behind-the-scenes photos, videos, music, private live streams, and more, you can subscribe to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month. Thank you very much.